Sometimes out of the blue, something or someone suddenly reminds you of an unpleasant thing, a person, or a place, or even a feeling. It's because you've been triggered. You may have noticed the same thing happening to friends or family, and if this happens, just change the subject. Suggest you have a tea or coffee or go for a walk with them. Just be in a safe place with them. Don't tell them to get over it because they can't. And also, please don't say, "Oh, you've been triggered." That can cause a full-blown meltdown. Triggers exist where something was buried very deeply. And instead of being processed and stored away normally, it was stored as feelings in the body. And that person or you haven't allowed yourself to feel those emotions and put them to rest. It's quite normal to not even be really aware that the thing ever happened until something triggers it. And those feelings come flooding back, catching you totally by surprise. Someone said this to me one time and then she went on digging. Well, that was the worst thing. Fortunately, I had the skills to deal with it. I went home and I floated back to find a very, very angry 2-year-old who felt abandoned when my mother needed to be in hospital for several weeks and then came home with a new baby. Okay, totally understandable. She didn't abandon me. I was farmed out with a number of different people, but I felt abandoned when I was 2, and that actually turned out to be a real help in understanding some of my family's strange dynamics. Hey, it was good in the long run, but I could have been in all sorts of trouble if I hadn't had the skills and understanding that I've got. When this happens to you or to a friend, it's important to go to a quiet, safe place. If you're on your own, allow yourself to, either way, just allow yourself to settle down. If you're on your own, you might be able to let your mind drift back and see if you can resolve the thing. If you can't, just ask for help. Some people have lots of things that trigger them, and in this case, I suggest that skilled help is needed. If you come to me, what I do is help you to go into a deep trance where you can find the problem and just let it go. And yes, it is that easy. It's really interesting to watch, as I do very carefully. I monitor the facial expressions of my clients in this state, where they find the program and then they just let it go. And it is that easy. The look of joy when they open their eyes and tell me, yes, it's over. It's just brilliant. I know the look of joy I had, the feelings of joy, the peace I had when I finally sorted out what happened when I got triggered that time. It all went and the pain has gone. I had a lovely lady yesterday in my clinic who had exactly that situation, something absolutely dreadful, and she was holding it as pain in her shoulders and her gut. She'd had all sorts of strange medical diagnoses, but all the pain disappeared when she just let go of the incident. It's brilliant. Thanks.